Good day, everyone. I am Alex Yusan Lamo, and today we're going to talk about identity politics and belonging. This presentation examines the complex relationship between identity politics and belonging in education, drawing insights from Smear's analysis. So, let's start. Understanding identity politics in education. Now, let's define what is identity politics. Identity politics refers to the ways in which individuals and groups use their identities to negotiate power and advocate for their interest. Identity politics is a broad definition encompassing various social categories like race, ethnicity, culture, gender, sexual orientation, and religion. Examples of identity politics are the LGBTQ community movements, no? LGBTQ community people or LGBT advocating for the rights of the LGBTQ people. We also have the feminist movement. Feminist is a group of women advocating for the right of the women. And we have the indigenous peoples movement. Indigenous people advocating for the interests of the indigenous people. Now, they are using their identity to negotiate power and advocate for their own interests, like LGBTQ people para sa mga LGBTQ people, na LG na feminist para naman sa mga kababaihan, and we also have the indigenous people advocating for the interests of the indigenous people. Well, what is the impact of identity politics on education? Identity politics has profound implications for education, shaping curricula, teaching practices, and students' experiences. Identity politics has a deep impact in all aspects of education, from what is taught, how is taught, and how students experience the learning environment. No, identity politics influence the policies in the school, labi na sa experience sa mga bata. Kay identity politics, labi na sa mga marginalized people, di ba kay kasagaran sa mga marginalized group, maka-experience man sila og discrimination, maka-experience sila og bullying, prejudice. So maka-apekto siya sa experiences sa mga estudyante in the school environment. And shaping curricula, or for example, like LGBTQ people is advocating for inclusive policies. So there's a big possibility nga ma-influensyahan ang education sa inyo tungod sa ilahang identity. Okay? Next is the influence of culture, ethnicity, and race. Culture, ethnicity, and race play a crucial role in shaping individual and the identities and influencing how students navigate educational spaces. Well, culture, ethnicity, and race are fundamental on how individuals see themselves and their place in the world. They influence their values, beliefs, and sense of belongingness. While some students from different cultures value collaborative learning, and others are more into individual learning. So, okay, lain-lain man sila culture, lain-lain man sila identity. So, lain-lain po ilang pag-perceive o mga experiences sa educational environment. Ang uban mga students from different culture, mas naka-experience sila og bullying, no? Ang uban pud nga mga culture is more maka-feel sila og belonging, di ba? Murag lahi-lahi ilang mga experiences sa lahi-lahi ilang pag-navigate sa educational spaces. For example, nanay uban students nga active sila, participative, kay they feel like they are belong in the classroom, no, tungod sa ilahang culture, kay dawat ang ilahang identity, dawat ang ilahang like gi-value ang ilahang culture, giila ang ilahang race. Or napoy uban students nga like passive lang sila sa classroom, dili sila ganahan mo participate, dili sila ganahan or mura bitaw ilang pag-navigate sa educational spaces is not that giving. Like dili gid siya murag dili maayo ang ilahang pag-navigate sa school environment. It is because of their identities. So dako kay impact ang culture, ethnicity, and race sa experience sa isa ka estudyante. It is because culture, ethnicity, and race is part of individual identity. Well, understanding the role of these factors is essential for fostering inclusive and equitable learning environments. Tama. No, pag ang estudyante is maka-feel sila o belong sila, so there's a big possibility nga mas ganahan sila mo engage sa klase. Or there's a big possibility nga mas successful ang ilahang academic journey. Kung if ang estudyante sab is, as I said, they feel like dili sila belong, isolated sila, so there's a big possibility nga dili sila ganahan mo engage sa classroom. Dili sila ganahan participate. It is because they feel like they do not belong because of their identity. Well, how important is inclusiveness? When we say inclusive is bisan kinsa, bisan unsa imong background, culture, ethnicity is dawat ka. So, understanding the different culture, ethnicity, and race of individuals is very crucial in fostering a sense of inclusivity. Okay? Next. Asserting identity in schools, marginalized group. So it focuses on how students from marginalized groups navigate their identities within the school environment. Marginalized group refers to groups who are disadvantaged and often treated as peripheral or less important within society due to factors like races, ethnicity, religion, gender, sexual orientation, social economic status, or disability. So, well, we must learn to understand that school is not that welcoming for everyone. Now, marginalized groups often experience bullying, discrimination, bias, prejudice inside the school environment. Well, marginalized groups often face challenges in expressing their identities and expressions in schools. Tama. So, di ba, daghan sila og challenges and resistance nga na-experience. O marginalized group, as I said, di lang siya focus atong mga indigenous people at atong nahibawan. Apil po dira ang mga gender orientation, mga lain-lain nga mga like sexual orientation rather, lain-lain nga mga gender, students from different culture, race, and ethnicity. Well, despite the challenges faced by marginalized groups, students from marginalized groups find ways to assert their identities often through activism, social movements, and cultural expressions. Well, despite nga daghang challenges nga na-experience ang mga people from marginalized group, they find ways, powerful ways to assert their identity. Pinaagi sa activism, like, for example, campaigning, mo na siya, advocacy or pag-advocate sa ilahang identity, and cultural expressions. Like, sa schools, pwede na ito i-assert ang atong identity pinaagi sa pag-create og mga clubs, organization. For example, LGBTQ clubs or LGBTQ community organization. So, pinaagi ana is ma-empower nato ang atong identity sa school or atong ma-assert ang ato ang identity sa isa ka lugar. No? Kay, oh my God, we deserve to be recognized and we deserve to be respected. No? And by that, pinaagi ana is mapaila-ila nato or ma-assert nato ang atong identity sa uban. Gets? Okay. Next. Navigating the tensions, individual versus group, or individual identity versus your group identity. Individuals may experience tension between their individual identity and their belonging to a group. Now, it acknowledges that individuals often feel pulled in two directions, the desire to express their unique individuality and the need to belong and the need to be belong to a group. And this can create an internal conflict or tension. For example, like, as students, kanang, mura bitaw kag maglibog if imo bang ipakita ang imuhang unique identity or mahadlo ka nga di na lang nimo siya ipakita. It is because di ka gusto nga basin dili siya align sa expectations and norms of the group. Like, for example, in a school, like, gusto ka, your sexual orientation is different. Like, gusto ka nga magsuot or mag-cross dress, but in the school dili nila na ginaalaw, no? So dili siya align sa group identity, which is nga kung lucky ka, dapat magkana imong suoton, kana ang imong ingana imuhang dalawan, kung babae ka dapat ingana imong barog. So there is a conflict between imo bang i-express ang imuhang uniqueness, or imo bang i-express imong individual identity, or imo na lang siya i-keep. It is because you don't want to be like isolated, like dili ka gusto nga basin pag i-express ko ni siya umawala na ako mga friend, dili na ko mahimong belong sa group, because humans are social being, no? We crave connection and belonging, tama? Like gusto ta makibelong, like gusto ta nga dapat gusto ta nga ma-feel nato nga belong ta ana nga grupo. So kay gusto man ta nga belong ta ana nga grupo, no, bisan pag it means that like neglecting your own identity, so imo lang siyang buhaton kay mahadlok man ka nga dili na kaana mabilong nga grupo. So it is your individual identity versus the group identity. Well, understanding this tension is crucial for creating a sense of belonging for all students. Tama. Like, for example, like, why not i-allow na lang, like, understand di mo nga, dili lang man babae ug lalaki ang basihan sa schools, ang nangiskwela. We also have different types of students. We have the different sexual orientation, different genders. Why not kanang i-apply sa policy and inclusion policies, or advocating for the rights of the LGBTQ people nga kung gusto sila magsuot o mag-cross dress, why not allow it? Ingana bitaw, no? Kay para bitaw malisten ang tensions, and like maka-feel pud ang mga students nga belong sila ana nga school or belong sila ana nga grupo. Okay, next. Belonging, a cornerstone of education. Belonging is the feeling of being connected. Like, sa family, sa friends, ma-experience nato na siya sa atong partner, o sa ato apong mga classmates, or even sa schools, ato ang teachers. Well, how? How can we create belongingness, or unsaon nato pag-promote ang belongingness? By creating inclusive spaces. Creating a sense of belonging is essential for student success, well-being, and overall development. Tama. The more nga feel sa estudyante nga belong siya ana nga eskwelahan or belong siya ana nga setting, the more nga murag mo develop ang iyang kaugalingon. The more nga ma-develop iyang kaugalingon, the more siya mga maka-feel nga valued siya, respected, and belonged. Tama ba? Tama! Okay, what is the positive impact? Students who feel a sense of belonging are more likely to engage in learning, perform better academically, and experience greater well-being. Now, if ang students is feel nila nga, as I said earlier ago, nga, if ang student is feel nila nga, gi-value ang ilang identity, gi-respect ang ilang identity, feel nila nga dili sila isolated, feel nila nga na-belong sila, there's a big possibility nga mas ganahan sila mo engage sa klase. Mas ganahan sila mo participate. In return, mas mo enhance ang ilahang academically, or mas mo enhance ilahang performance academically, and makaapekto po na sa ilahang overall well-being. Kanindot man ilang experience, so possible nga healthy pod ang ilahang, like healthy sab ang ilahang experience diri sa education, or ang experience nila sa education. Okay? Gets? Okay. Okay, example. Like, ang student from different culture, no? And the teacher kay ginarespeto ang iyahang culture bitaw, like pag mag-mind ang teacher kung unsa ang mga examples nga yang gihatag. So ang estudyante ana nga from different culture, dili siya maka-feel nga like dili niya ma-feel nga disrespect ang iyang culture. So kay di man niya ma-feel ang negative, so mas ganahan siya mo participate kay murag mas ma-feel man niya nga girespeto sila, girespeto ang iyahang identity. Okay, next. Fostering inclusion, the challenges and opportunities. When we say inclusion, no, bisan unsa pa imong background, culture, ethnicity, race, gender orientation, and religion is iisa ng integration. So dapat inclusion means equality and equity for all. Well, the challenges is and opportunities are overcoming stereotypes and bias. No, ang challenges diri is the stereotypes and biases. Well, di man ta makaingon nga wala gid na siya mahitabo sa isa ka educational settings, no, kay daghan man gyud mga students from marginalized group nga naka-experience ana. Well, addressing systematic inequalities, stereotypes, and biases is crucial for promoting inclusivity. No, the more na ato nang ginatutukan is the more nga mas na-promote ang inclusivity. Like, the more na nimo gina-apply sa imong kaugalingon or the more na siya nga nangawala, like mawala ang biases, mawala ang mga stereotypes, mas ma-promote ang inclusivity. Okay? Diversity in curricula or diversity in curriculum. Integrating diverse perspective and experiences into the curriculum is vital for fostering a sense of belonging for all students. Well, in a school settings, we have students from different culture. No, lahi-lahi man tanyog culture, lahi-lahi tanyog race, lahi-lahi tanyog ethnicity, lahi-lahi tanyog sexual orientation, lahi-lahi tanyog background. So it means lahi-lahi po taninyo og perspective and experiences sa classroom. So kay lahi-lahi man taninyo as a student, so dapat gina-apply ang diversity in curriculum. Like bitaw different learning differences, like atong gina-consider ang learning differences sa mga bata. Mogay natay ginatawag nga unsa pa to? Natay ginatawag nga differentiated learning. Like kung unsa ang mas feel nimo nga suit ana nga estudyante or suit para sa iyang identity, then do it. Like, dili ang tamupalo bitaw sa like standardized nga kani dapat ma-learn sa tanan, kani dapat para sa tanan, without considering their identities. No, kay lahi-lahi man tanyong perspective, lahi-lahi man po tanyong experiences dinha sa curriculum or dinha sa eskwelahan rather. So, importante gid ang diversity in curriculum. Dapat flexible ang ato ang curriculum. Flexible kung unsa ang atong ipangtudlo o unsa ang ato ang way of teaching kay mga future educator ba yata, and dapat kabuluta o unsaon nato pag-address ang different identities ato ang mga estudyante without disrespecting their identity. Okay, next. Promoting belonging for all students. How? By empathy and understanding. Promoting empathy and understanding among students through dialogue, workshops, and collaborative activities. Well, this is very important, no? Dapat kabaluta mo sabot sa ato ang mga estudyante. Like kabaluta kanang mura bitog ato silang pahalagahan kay pinaagi sa pag-istorya sa ilaha, like para di sila ma-feel isolated, ato silang apilon sa mga activity, dili nato sila ipa-exempt, like dili nato sila ipa-exclude, no? Kay para ma-feel po nila nga belong ko diri ay kuan ko din ni amurag, I feel respected, I feel valued. So para ganahan pud sila makig-participate o mo-participate sa klase. Importante sa ang collaborative activities like ato silang i-pair or ato silang ipa-collaborate sa lain identities or sa lain nga mga estudyante. Like, dili na nato siya i-focus sa iyang kaugalingon. Dapat pud makita niya ang different sides and different perspective of the students or sa iyang mga classmates. Well, we also have the culturally responsive teaching. Adapting culturally responsive teaching practices that value the experiences and perspective of all students. As a future educator, di ba kay emerge man ta sa lain-lain nga culture, di naman ta mag-stay din as ato ang culture, and dapat kabaluta kung unsaon nato pag-adapt o unsaon nato pag-learn sa culture sa uban. Kay dili man tanan, kay di man kita ba ang tanan kay lahi man tanan yung culture, lahi-lahi man tanan og perspective, dapat kabaluta mo lugar sa ato ang like culture. Like labi na kung naana ta sa uban nga culture bitaw, like For example, as a teacher, dapat mindful ta sa ato ang mga explanations, mindful ta sa ato mga choice of words, kay bas hindi ay nanay uban student dira nga nasakitan na hinuon. Di ba? Kay lain-lain man ta pag-perceive sa usa ka butang. Basin para sa imuha ka explanation ra siya or example ra siya, pero para sa iyaha is nadaot na di ay or basin na nakay identity nga natamakan or na disrespect. Well, student voice and agency is also very important in promoting belonging for all students. Empowering students to express their voices and perspective through classroom discussions, projects, and initiatives. So we must promote a student-centered approach. Like, ato bitong panikamutan nga mo engage atong mga estudyante, like mo participate atong mga estudyante, mo voice out atong mga estudyante sa ilang opinion without disrespecting and questioning their perspective. Kailan lain ba nyo og perspective, no? So atong dunggon atong mga estudyante, paminaw na to ilang mga explanations, paminaw na to ang ilahang mga like initiatives, like para po maka-feel sila ba nga ay gidawat nila ang ako ang explanations, ay gidawat nila ang ako ang initiatives. Means ana is maka-feel sila nga belong sila. They feel like I belong ko diri kay murag I feel accepted. Ingana bitaw? No, okay. Next. Okay. Okay, that's all for this discussion. Thank you for listening and have a good day. Bye. I hope you learned a lot.